Remember when Elizabeth Taylor married Michael Wilding, who was 20 years her senior? It was 1952. Young Liz was living in a modest apartment at 1060 Wilshire Boulevard with her friend and secretary, Peggy Rutledge, after her divorce from Nicky Hilton. That was the episode before this one. Their downstairs neighbors were Janet Leigh and Tony Curtis. She had first met fellow actor Michael Wilding in 1949 on the set of Conspirator. 3 years later, Liz was back in Old Blighty filming Ivanhoe, and after being reunited with Michael, found herself falling for him. Michael had found success in movies like Hitchcock's Stage Fright, and while he was still on contract with MGM, they weren't offering him the kind of roles that he had been used to, as opposed to Liz, whose career was very much on the up. Liz liked Michael because he offered her a stable, quiet relationship, which was something she thought she was ready for at that point in her life. Their engagement wasn't without issue, though. Influential gossip columnist Hedda Hopper was not fond of Michael and tried to convince Liz not to marry him. She went as far as accusing Michael of being gay, stating that he was having an intimate relationship with actor Stuart Granger. Michael sued Hedda and her paper for libel and won a cool $3 million. In the 1950s, that's a lot of loonies. Liz's wedding to Michael was much more subtle and understated than her first. The two wed in a small ceremony at Caxton Hall in London. While the vibe inside was chill, when they exited the hall, they were greeted by over 3,000 fans waiting for them outside. The two split their time between Michael's home on Burton Street in London and Liz's apartment on Wilshire, but had to look for a larger home in LA after Liz found herself pregnant with the couple's first fetal collaboration, Michael Jr. They purchased a home at 1771 Summit Ridge Drive for $75,000, which Liz had painted yellow and decorated the interior of with purple furniture. She said that adding color to the home was her pregnancy craving. They lived there for 2 years before driving by a house near theirs at 1375 Beverly Estate Drive. Liz fell in love with that home instantly. Upon seeing the house, they pulled over and Liz hopped the fence for a closer look and found a window that she skinned her knee on while climbing through. They loved that house so much that the realtor would find them sitting on the floor playing cards whenever she would bring prospective buyers to the house. The Wildings also kept pulling the for sale sign up from the front lawn. They really were wild. Eventually, they got a loan from MGM and purchased the home. Liz went with a more neutral color scheme this time around. Liz and Michael had another son, Christopher, but eventually their marriage fizzled out. Apparently, rumors that Michael had an affair with an exotic dancer didn't help, and the two divorced in 1957. Michael went on to marry Susan Nell from 1958 to 1962, and then actress Margaret Leighton in 1964 until her passing in 1976 from multiple sclerosis. Michael continued to act, but his lifelong epilepsy started to take its toll on his ability to work by the 1960s. Epilepsy would eventually take Michael's life on July 8, 1979, when he fell down the stairs after a seizure. As for Liz, she didn't stay single for long, but we'll talk about her third husband, Michael Todd, in the next one.